I am so thrilled to welcome you all to the Just Jan show today, where we talk to women whose hearts are bigger than themselves and they have mastered some area of their life, not just trouble-free, like a fairy moving into some beautiful job or beingness, but women who have really walked a path and they are led with an inner voice of service. And here I am today in this place of, to me, ultimate chic and beauty. I mean, it is pure breakfast at Tiffany's. And this woman, Katia Nestrova, oh, that is so beautiful. I want to introduce to you Katia, who is here in Nevada City, and she is anchoring this building right off Broad Street, our main street here. And to me, it's like a golden nugget because she is holding the potential for your image and your essence to be broadcast in a way that you never imagined. So please welcome Katia to her own store here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Here we are in your environment of beauty, and first of all, where do you get all these wonderful things? They're all designer.
Yes, it's all designer, and I pretty often go to travel in Russia and Italy, and I brought some stuff from Russia and Italy. And also it's my store, it's like consignment boutique, and people bring to nice clothes, and I just take it like for consignment.
You just walk in and you feel the dripping quality. And I'm all about vibration, and suddenly you just start feeling good. I mean, look at you how fitted you are. So
beautiful. This is Russian gift. Russian from Russia souvenirs.
Oh, how beautiful. And there we are, the icon of grace and beauty. And here we are visiting Beautiful with Katia. Beautiful is a principle of which we can build a life of grace, abundance. It's a very feminine principle. And as you can see, she has assembled shoes and clothing, accoutrements that are quite lovely. At what age did you realize you had this yearning for beauty?
I was 13 years old when I decided to become beautiful, because actually it's my life, beauty actually saved my life. Because I grew up in an orphanage. My mom left me when I was 3 days old. And that time was Russia, it's pretty tough. And also I have dark skin, and actually at that time was nobody to like that, people in Russia. And I grew up actually without love, without teacher, and I don't have friend that time because of my dark skin. And of course, like, it's so poor school, we don't have nice clothes, we just was thinking, and was beat us, so it was a lot of suffering.
Did you say beaten?
Beaten.
Physically hurt?
Yes. And then when I become 13 years old, I'm beautiful, and then people start to respect you. This actually how I started to, and I did this by myself.
You pierced your ears by yourself,
yes.
You brave young woman.
I did this. I went to second store in Russia and tried to find very, very cheap clothes and make it by myself more beautiful. And then little by little, it was for me so surprise. I started to get my study with me, children start to like me, and teachers start to call me by name because used to be he, and she also not call me by name, and I was like so surprised. So you need to be beautiful, and people start to respect you. So in Russia was like that, and then I grew up. I start to make more efforts, and then because when you without parents, nobody to help you go to college, and got some profession. So and but was interesting for me when you're beautiful, people kind of welcome to you, and was everything was open to me, and I came to work. First, I was working waiters. In Russia, it was that time was you cannot find nice job waiters if you not look nice. So, but for me was welcome because I was looking nice. And this way for me it's beauty, it's such an important thing. It's not just like make happy man or someone. It's just, it's how I became beauty. I think it's beauty can save whole world. Because for example, you go to a museum, you like to see beautiful people, you like to see beautiful painting, you like to see beautiful impressions. And this is how you can guard your state. It's more pure state, more beautiful states inside.
Uh-huh. That's the key. It's when you decided to become beautiful and to accept your beauty that you emerge from hiding and people could receive your beauty. Do you think if you decided to stay unbeautiful that you would have had the same path? No. So I think what you're saying is it doesn't matter how you look, but you can be beautiful and experience yourself as beautiful, and the world will come to you if you love yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, and if you love yourself, you're creating beauty within your being. So you have the key to a great service to many women to help them what?
So, and then I decided to start, become stylist, become help woman.
Help them find their beauty.
Yes.
Yes. We were saying that you can even go out to their house, local people, or they can fly you to their house, right? And you can go through their wardrobe. Tell me the different ways that you can work with women.
Okay, so first it's more easy way, maybe women just come to here, just come to my shop, and then we start talking, and then I can help right away in 1 hour. I can change completely.
1 hour.
Yes, I can change and find right clothes right here.
And you just best essence. We're not dressing for men. We're not dressing for competition to win anything, but to be our best selves.
Yes.
That just feels so wonderful. So people come into the shop in an hour. You can do quite a number. But you can go out shopping with them into stores and coordinate. So, I don't know about you, but I feel more beautiful just sitting here in her store with, say the name of your store.
Beautiful with Katia.
Beautiful with Katia. And she found her own beauty and essence and made a choice, right? You made a choice. So maybe you are ready to make the choice to expand and be in your beautiful essence, and this is the woman that can help you. So how can they reach you, Katia?
You can reach me. I have a page in Facebook. You just type "Beautiful with Katia," and you can find my business page there and all information there. My email and my address in the shop and my phone number. So I would like to help you because all women very beautiful. Just know this, friends. You are beautiful.
You are the real thing. Thank you, Katia Nestorova at Beautiful with Katia. Did you want to give me your phone number to
Yes.
call? Okay, there you go.
530-300-4467.
Give her a call and come visit fabulous Nevada City. Come for the bed and breakfast, bring your partner, and get beautiful with Katia. Thank you for joining us. Your voice has the power to transform the world. Some voices, maybe yours, has been muted, suppressed, overpowered, or lost, or perhaps you have felt invisible. Maybe you were told not to speak. Maybe you were ignored. So how do we reclaim our voices so that the people who need to hear our voice and our resonance, we can meet them and be in service with our message? We created the SOAR community because we realized it is only through compassionate community where we can explore our truth and feel safe enough to amplify this resonance, which is our truth. Then we can move into that golden higher service in circles that are built on respect and dignity and integrity. When we women meet, we work with the 3 C's: collaboration, co-creation, and courage. And we forget the old competition. At SOAR, we welcome all women, irregardless of where you are at or where you are from. There is a place for you in community circle, sacred circles. that are safe and full of compassion. So I'm Jan, and I am the founder of SOAR, Sounding Our Authentic Resonance. I was born into a very, very large family, and I felt invisible. I felt unseen. I had a lot of wonderful older sisters who talked a lot, and I felt sometimes I couldn't get a word in edgewise, or nobody really cared what I had to say. Then I remembered feeling alone and feeling scared. And one day, my father, bless him, he went into a rage, and I remember just seeing red and thinking, I am not safe around men. So this is something I have carried throughout my entire life. By the time I was in grade school, I was having anxiety. I felt very frightened. By the time I was in my 20s, I had panic attacks. And of course, I wouldn't tell anybody. But if I had to get up and speak or sing, who knew what was going to happen? The funny part is that I always felt compelled to keep going and to never give up. And I think that thread has enabled me to bring forth this empowering, amazing organization, because I'll never forget how I felt marginalized, invisible, unimportant, and afraid of males who might get angry. So perhaps this resonates with some of you that are tired of the avoidance patterns and the defense mechanisms and telling stories, all of this extra energy that keeps us away from standing and owning our own truth and power. I was a registered nurse, and I've always sung. And I ended up working at the bedside with dying clients who had fear. And I realized if I brought music and an intention of releasing fear, something so magical would happen that I had no reference for. So I began studying the scientific parameters of vibration, music, intentional consciousness, and I found, lo and behold, that you can remove fear from the human body. And I said, if we can remove fear of dying, I knew the greater fear for most humans is public speaking. I said, now I'm on to something. So I started working with computerized systems that we can track the feminine human voice giving away her power, not even believing what she herself is saying, her words and her feelings. And we have created some new mitigating programs and tools that allow us to remove the fear, remove the veils of being seen, all of this that it takes for a woman to finally stand in her full authenticity with that resonant bell of truth coming through her body. And what happens when that happens? Everyone else gets a chill and they think, there's something real in this room. There's something I can hang my hat on. So SOAR is about leadership. So if a woman's voice generates trust and truth and authenticity, there you go. We've created a new entire team of women who can be, again, in collaboration and co-creation and compassionately lead other humans. So when I was little, one of the ways that I would calm myself was music. Interestingly enough, music allows us to go into heavenly, beautiful, vibrational spaces. And also dolls. I always had fabulous dolls that I held on to. So we women know what we need, and we just pull that in. So those are two ways that I stayed sane and stable. One of the other tools that we use very powerfully with the SOAR Foundation is called Be the Light Meditation. And be the light just means be your best and your brightest, but that's a specific meditational pathway that is 3 simple steps. And we teach this in our SOAR trainings. And essentially, it's how to create your own sacred space, remove everybody else's ideas and voices from your energy field so that you can feel in charge and aligned again with your truth. And then we have a voice release process, which is fabulous. It's a scientific spiritual process that I developed over this whole unfolding of this work for SOAR. So the two together, the meditation and the voice release, are the foundations of the work that we do with our SOAR ambassadors and women to become powerful transformational agents for the earth through their voice. So we have found the universal language of music and sound through our hearts enables us to connect as SOAR ambassadors with any circle anywhere in the world. We can share chants, we can share food together, we can share dance or making artwork together. It is the perfect way, the safe way to exchange information. It is beyond words, and we can communicate through our hearts and our lineages, thereby weaving an even deeper container of potential transformation through the arts by SOAR ambassadors. So at SOAR, we have studied the process of transformation, and it begins by stilling our mind to transform to what is, to the new, to be the bridge to the new paradigm. We must still our thoughts and lift our imagination to receive the inspiration of the new vibrational messaging. So this is a perfect example. This is a beautiful crystal bowl. We can sing with it, and we can let our mind rest so that we may receive again the new guidance through our heart. Just helps us let go of those stuck thoughts in the old, and to create something that is beautiful, sustainable, and connected. Bringing a brighter, lighter environment for humans to cohabitate in harmony and peace on earth is reliant upon you. This is what I use. Each of these nodes is held by a messenger. One of these nodes you were born to take charge of. So as you become your authentic being resonance, free of all the old programming, you will begin to light up your own energy field so that others can see you, and your message is coherent and strong and authentic and makes sense. So we envision at SOAR that we support women to stand on their platform in their messengery, if that's even a word, that allows you to be so full of passion and so full of light that your community can see you and they can read your message all through all of the other communities. You will have something that you are in mastery of, and that makes you an ambassador. So you can, through SOAR in an official way or unofficially, take your mastery and visit other circles. Therefore, their sacred community of women unfolding and empowering their voices, you will bring your mastery of leadership arts and healing arts or sustainable living. There are many ways that you can bring exactly what you know and you're good at and bring that vibration to a sacred circle in a community around the world that doesn't know that vibration. They need you. So the idea is it's kind of like a row of Christmas tree lights, and we're all counting on each other to light up the world. And imagine the world is inside, and the world will respond to our voices, our resonance, our truth, and our reflecting the new vibration that is being brought into the world to lift things up and shift eventually through you. So we get to decide the timing. And when I brought SOAR forth, I said, this is a way we can, through the voice of the voice of the divine feminine, and this includes men as well, go in and co-create and realize an entirely new benevolent milieu on earth due to our courage to hold our own note. So this is what we envision for SOAR through our circles. So SOAR has created a global outreach program, and it's very, very powerful, but it's also soft and flowing at the same time. It's the new feminine leadership way. We have weekly meditations that you can join on Wednesday morning. We have live events. We have retreats. We have websites where you can download how to have your own sacred circle in your community. We have training so that you can become a confident ambassador in your mastery, visiting other circles. We can offer you voice release. We can offer you Be the Light meditation training. And all of this is very simple because the internet connects us so powerfully now. Some of our education and outreach will be through television that's on the internet, radio that's on the internet. We absolutely have the entire world available to us to communicate and connect powerfully as never before, in freedom to align with and speak our truth in these very empowered sacred circles that will transform the world through our voices. So the SOAR organization now invites you to find your place, your mastery, and your connection. There's a few ways that you can do that. We have a Becoming Light community where you can join and receive information and the vibration of healing and alignment weekly. We also have a beautiful free Wednesday morning Be the Light meditation, which is globally attended. You can meet new people and have that wonderful Be the Light feeling at the same time. We have retreats. We have internet programs, education and support. And we now have the Women Helping Women television channel where you can tune in, or you can even find your own voice as a TV host on your own program. So we thank you for tuning in to SOAR and finding your note of connection, because truly the transformation of this world is through you finding your own authentic voice and just letting it out, being the light that you are. Thank you. Do you feel that you have a message that you want to share with the world, but you feel like your voice is not being heard? We are here to help. We are SOAR with Sacred Circles, TV shows, radio shows, and workshops. We have created a special place for you to connect and find your voice in empowered community. Connect with us at soundandlighthealingarts.com.